Hey there, everybody. This is Randy Dalton coming to you from R&B Properties. It's been a little while. I've taken a little bit of time off after the holidays. Getting back at it, I just want to give you a quick update that we are going to be continuing our weekly video series, educational video series. Might not be doing it every week. It might be every 2 or 3 weeks, but we are going to be continuing it. So if you're interested in anything to do with property management, with landlording, with real estate investing, with construction, do hit the subscribe button so you'll get notifications. And also do provide comments in the comments field. We love to get the feedback. Today, given the weather outside, given that we're in the middle of winter, I was going to talk a little bit about snow clearing. We at R&B Properties have always felt very strongly that we need to do the snow ourselves. We've had many discussions with clients, so just get the tenant to do it. We've always felt that if there were a lawsuit, it's your responsibility to show that you've taken every reasonable effort. It's not that things are perfect, because things are never going to be perfect. But if you are sued, you've got to be able to show you took every reasonable effort. So we track everything that we do with regards to snow clearing. We have logbooks that our staff use in order to document and track every time they go out, the amount of snow they cleared, they salted, if they noticed any ice and they did extra salting. All of that stuff is all documented. Going to a tenant, unlikely that you're going to be able to get a tenant to do that. But what I found out just recently, I belong to the Hamilton District Apartment Association, and I got this article sent to me. It's more than just mitigating your potential liability and documenting that you've taken every reasonable effort. It's actually a legal issue. And this document says, it's common for tenants in a townhouse, duplex, or single-family home to offer to shovel the snow, but a landlord could be found liable if the tenant didn't shovel an icy sidewalk and slipped and fell. That's because landlords can't contract out their obligations. Under the Residential Tenancies Act, landlords are responsible for maintenance and repairs and for complying with housing and safety standards. Small landlords can protect themselves by entering into a contract with tenants that is separate from the lease. The contract specifies that the tenant, as an independent contractor and not as an employee, agrees to remove the snow and that the landlord will pay the tenant. Tenant must also have liability insurance. A lot in there. We're talking not just in terms of showing that you have taken every reasonable effort to keep the sidewalks clear of snow and ice, but it's actually a legal obligation. You can't just have the tenant do it. You must have a contract that's signed separately from your lease. You must pay them. And you must ensure that they have liability insurance to cover if anything were to come up. Now, I can tell you as a general contractor, I think we have a $2 million liability insurance coverage. And the fact that we are doing snow doubles our costs. In the past, I think we were paying about $2,000, $2,500 for our general liability, but because we do snow and ice, those costs actually doubled last year. It went from $2,500 to $5,000. I don't even know what it's going to happen this year. I'm being told it's going to be going up significantly again. So I don't think that a tenant can afford that. Now, maybe they get a special deal because they're just responsible for one property. I don't know. But I would suspect that if you approach your tenant with this, and you really need to, if this is the way you're going to proceed, that the tenant's probably going to say no, they're not interested in doing it at that cost, or they're going to be charging you quite a bit for that. Now, what are your options? Of course, you can continue to work with the tenant and do that separate contract. You can hire a contractor to come out and do your snow for you, right? Those are the obligations that you have, or the options that you have, or look at having a property management company manage your properties for you. And understand that when you have a property management company like R&B Properties, we have general liability insurance coverage. So if anything were to happen, we're kind of sharing responsibility and sharing liability. It helps you keep your insurance costs down. when you work with a property management company like R&B Properties, and one that has that insurance coverage as well. So I think that's it for today. Just wanted to let you know a little bit about snow clearing and what your responsibilities are. Feel free to provide information, give us some feedback, add a comment, and of course, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll get automatic notifications when more videos show up on our YouTube. That's all for now.